Hey there, chickadoes and chickadees. This is your lesson video for Friday, October 9th. So, as we're moving along with our drama, we want to make sure that we understand the tenet of a drama. When we take a look at drama, it is a piece of writing that's intended for the stage, that there are multiple actors, that there's movement on the stage, that there is still that storyline being done. It's just written in a different format. It's could be poetic. It doesn't have to be poetic. It is just telling of a story that is done through physical people, and it's being done on stage, and the script are the directions, they are the instructions and what needs to be said and how things need to be done. We'll take a look at that concept next week. What we're looking at right now is just looking at the context and the content of the two drama excerpts that you watched on Wednesday for 1776 and for the excerpt from Hamilton. So the question that you're getting today is focusing on theme and message. So when you go into your document, when you go into your document, I'm giving you an overview or reminder. We have to understand that in literature, theme means something different. When we ask, what is the theme of this piece? We're not asking, what is the one-worded idea that this revolves around? When we ask, what's the theme of Romeo and Juliet? We shouldn't say love or death or family. That's not theme. That's a thematic topic. That is a one-worded idea. That is more so a motif, a reoccurring idea that is emphasized throughout the text. So when we say theme, it's much more than that. It's the universal truth that the writer is trying to convey about society, about humanity, about nature, about the id, ourself. So when we talk about thematic topics, we're talking about just words. Okay, the overall generalization category that this piece falls under. So with this assignment, I'm asking you to brainstorm. What are some thematic topics in both plays, 1776 and Hamilton? What are these one-worded ideas? Is it about love, about family, about beauty? Again, make your list there. So you'll do one for 1776 and you'll do the other one for Hamilton. Now you need to extend on those ideas. If the play is about love, if it is about family, if it's about loss and death, okay, then now generate an actual sentence about it. Think of it as the lesson. What is the lesson that the writer, the playwright is trying to convey to us? When we talk about thematic statements, we're looking at a statement that could be used across the board. It's not going to be specific to the actual text. So for instance, a thematic statement that you have up here in this little reminder box is, no matter the amount of power a person has, it will never fill the void of the need for human connection. We have to understand that thematic statements are profound. They are insightful. They are these overarching lessons, messages, universal truths about life, society, humanity, nature, the id, the self. Never once are we specifically relating it or mentioning the text that we're working with, the characters, the situations, the titles. No, it's a very grand, sophisticated message or statement or sentence. So if you need help building thematic statements for number 2, you can definitely go on your own and do some research if you feel more comfortable about that, or jump on the Zoom call with me and we can brainstorm how to craft those thematic statements using the thematic topics you came up with in question number 1. So that for question number 3, you are going to write some paragraphs, 1 or more, totally up to you how you craft your response, talking about whatever's going on in each piece, 1776 and Hamilton, discussing out what is going on in that text in a historical way, a social way, an economic way, talking about money. How do those elements build the lesson that's going on? How what was going on at that time in the context of that play build the lesson that the writer, the playwright, is trying to convey to us? So since they're both historical pieces, we're both looking at the beginnings of America. We're looking at this building of a new nation. Think about the events that were happening at that time and the lesson that the play is trying to teach us in the end. We talk about social, think about the relationships people are having with each other. Think about the social class system of like your wealthy versus your working class versus your poor. Think about social standards of men versus women and how men were treated and regarded and how women were treated and regarded. Talk about that, about what's going on in the play that helps teach a lesson to us, to the audience. When we talk about economic context, think about, in a sense, money wise, in a sense of rich versus poor, that access to money, money problems or money availability, being able to do things because of that access to money. How does that play a part in teaching a lesson that the play is trying to convey to us? So, for number 3, you're using these thematic topics: love, family, death, trust, building it up to thematic statements, which are these universal truths, these universal lessons, such as no matter how difficult the challenge is, the fact is that you can do it by yourself if you just put your mind to it. Again, a lesson learned that could be applicable to multiple texts. That's how we know it's a thematic statement. It's applicable to other pieces, not just that one individual piece. It's a lesson learned. Discuss whatever's going on in the play, 1776 and Hamilton, how what's happening historically, socially, economically, whatever's going on there is helping teach a lesson, teach that theme, convey that universal truth, that thematic message to the audience. All right, so if you're having difficulty with it, you have the ideas, you have the topics, you have the themes, but how to put it together, jump on in the call and I'll guide you through it. All right? Other than that, I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Make good choices. Take care of yourself. And I will be on tutoring Saturday and Sunday if you need me. All right? Bye, guys. Have a good one.